Welcome back to the Josey Sports Nation. This is me, LeBron J. I'm actually in the building today, and I had to speak on this recap. I'm really excited about NBA basketball, particularly because of LeBron James and the LA Lakers. If he wasn't in the playoffs, I would not be watching this. Let's just be honest. Um, I am representing my Pittsburgh gear, born and raised in Pittsburgh, but right now I'm loving it in Georgia, sunny. That's where I live right now. So I'm really excited about that. But I got to rep, obviously. Now, I'm going to get a sip of this water here. So I was excited to watch those games yesterday. I don't know if you're familiar with the play-in tournament, but this is something new. They actually started last year when um, when the bubble was going on. And in particular, I really didn't like the bubble. Uh, I actually believe they just gave this mystical trophy to LeBron James, but I digress. But that's another story. So I am really excited, though, about this gaming tournament. Uh, I really don't watch the NBA playoffs all like that. But I do love when you play one game. You play one game and the winner wins and go on. Because you got to play. I watched the playoffs since the early 80s. And, you have to pace yourself for 7 games. And they get kind of long and drawn out. So I love when you got to pick up the pace today. That's why today I'm going to say my predictions already. I believe that Steph Curry is going to have a great game today. I think he's going to score 40 to 50 points. Now, if he scores 40 to 50 points, definitely going to win. Definitely going to win. If he gets off slow and they're getting him off the ball and he's coming through picks and he's throwing all these crazy shots, it's going to be a long night because he don't have any help. Draymond Green is not a great scorer. I think I don't want to see him getting his triple single, if you will. So I'm looking forward to that. AD's back, but AD's hurt. We all know he's fragile. And then you have LeBron James, which he's not looking too good. He was out 26 games, and I hope he's not playing hooky, but that's what he's been doing. He's been resting and waiting for this. So I know what he said the other day. He went on, and I'm going to show this real clip real quick of how he feels about playing in the bubble. Now, here's a disclaimer. Last year, he was excited about it. He's like, oh, yeah, we should do it. We should do that, But now that you're in the bubble, he's like, I don't like this. Check this video out real quick.
Hey, LeBron, you just kind of said it. How do you balance sort of the knowledge that, yes, like you need to be 100% come playoff time or as close to, as healthy as possible, but at the same time, the play-in tournament is a real possibility kind of based on the standings. How do you kind of view the prospect of that, and does that change your mindset at all?
Well, it doesn't matter at the end of the day if I'm not, 100% close to 100%. It don't matter, where we land, So, that's my mindset. And, if this happens to we end up at 6th or 5th or whatever the case may be, or if we end up in the, the playoff, whatever that need to be fired. But whatever.
So there you have it. He wants to rest. He wants to play hooky, but he can't because if he loses today, that means he definitely got to win tomorrow, right? And I don't think he's going to have that same energy if he have to play in the first round Utah. I don't think LA want to see Utah, right? I just don't see that. But the LeBron fans gonna say it doesn't matter. He tested the time and he could beat anybody, but I digress on that. So real quickly, what I want to do is I want to talk about the games that played yesterday. Now, again, if anybody don't understand, right now they're doing a game-in tournament. So basically, what that means is the number 7th and 8th seed play, and whoever wins that 7th and 8th seed cements the 7th spot. All right. Then the ninth and the 10th seed play, and whoever loses that game is eliminated. So whoever wins that game got to play the loser of the 7th and 8th seed just to play in the playoffs this weekend, which I love it. I love it. You know. So the game in particular that I watched was the first game was 6:30 was Charlotte and the Pacers, right? So I was rooting for the Ball family. I'm big on Lonzo Ball and all the family, LaMelo, Jello, Hello. I don't know all the kids' names, but in particular, I love Melo. I my son put me on to him years ago when he was 5'9", doing these people dirty. Now he's what 6'8". So, and I was a little upset the fact that he became hurt this year because he was on a tear on his rookie season. Now, the team has been playing very well. They actually went up to the 4th place when they had Hayward, but then Hayward ended up getting hurt. Now, in the game in particular, I just feel like Charlotte was just too young. Okay, so Charlotte was young, and they played like it. They didn't play any defense. They looked scared. They looked timid. They was playing hot potato with the ball, right? Now, the Pacers actually embarrassed them. They was up 27 points. Many a time they was up, I think, 30, 35 points at one point, and put respect on Domantas Sabonis' name. Put respect on his name, okay? Because he was doing the thing first quarter, first half. Let's look at some of these stats. One thing I did like about what he was doing, because he was finding open men, he was cleaning up the glass. That's one thing about the NBA today. They don't block out. They don't do none of these things that the old players had to do to be successful, but they just don't do it. They open the floor. They don't play defense. All they doing is shooting. So I don't know. I digress. But with that being said, Domantas ended up getting 21 rebounds, 9 assists, and 14 points on a route to winning 144-117. Put respect on his name. Absolutely. Domantas scored 17 of his 21 points in the first quarter. So he just set the tone there. And one thing, Ball, LaMelo, he's 18 years old, but he had a subpar game. He went 4 for 14. He wasn't shooting too well. So it is what it is. But the Pacers started 7 of 11 from 3-point range. And they were just shooting flurries, and the Charlotte Hornets could not get back into the game. So with that being said, Charlotte is eliminated. Right. So the second game that I actually really paid attention to was the game between Boston and Washington. Right. So I don't know what's up with Russell Westbrook, man. Yeah, he put up fantastic numbers when it comes to the regular season. He's triple-double. Now, to be fair, it looked like he was hurt. He was limping around. He probably just don't want to tell people that he was limping around, but he was limping. But there's no excuses in the NBA. The next man up. Now, Bill actually had a bad game as well. I didn't think he played as well. But one person, again, I want to put respect on is Jayson Tatum. I'm going to say it again. Jayson Tatum. Now, the question I want to ask is he starting to be Kobe-ish? Now, we all know, Kobe, I don't know how old Jayson Tatum is. I'm assuming he probably was born in late 90s. Let me look it up real quick. Let me see when Jayson Tatum was born. Jayson Tatum. But anyway, Jayson Tatum, he was dominating. He was looking like Kobe-ish to me. The way he was pulling up from three, the way he was taking tough shots. And truth be told, Jayson was trained by Kobe Bryant, the late great Kobe Bryant. You can look it up on YouTube. And one thing I know, you have three. If you look at races, right, horse races, and there's not that big of a difference from the second horse and the first horse. They usually the first horse wins by the nose. So basically, what I'm trying to say is usually people are not that much better than the other person, other than they know one little secret that get them over the top. I'll give you an example of that. Michael Jordan, he trained a lot of players, who asked. He trained Kobe. Kobe used to call him all the time, right? And Kobe learned how to get separation to get that shot up from Michael Jordan, right? So anyway, and countless others. I can't think of the guy offhand. If you could tell me in the comments, the guy used to play for the Denver Nuggets. Yeah, let me see. Carmelo Anthony. Carmelo Anthony once said he was he was good, but one time Michael Jordan took him he stayed a night at Michael Jordan's estate. All right. One day he was in his theater. Can you imagine a theater of Michael Jordan? Wow, probably smelled like smoke and everything, whatever. But I digress. He was in his theater watching old films of Michael Jordan. It's 2 a.m, 2, 3 a.m. Just picture this. So then Michael Jordan asked, I call him Black Jesus or whatever you want to call it. He asked Carmelo Anthony, hey, you want to go down to my gym? Imagine having a gym in the house. Oh my gosh. The things I would do. Anyway. So he goes down there and he said they stayed down there for hours on end. And one thing that he said, he taught him how to score in the NBA. And Carmelo Anthony said that next year he was the scoring champion. That's how powerful it is when you have someone who knows the game as well as the top elites. And that goes with anything. That goes with money, anything. There's something that they know it's just that little thing, right? So Jayson Tatum learned from Kobe Bryant. To lead up to the story, he scored 50 points yesterday against Washington, dominating from every angle. He was coming around picks. He painted the tone in the beginning. He came around these picks, hitting these threes. He was driving. He dominated. He scored 41 points in 3 quarters. Now, what I would have done, I'm not a coach or anything, but what I would have done is I probably would have stopped him from scoring. Someone else would have to beat me, right? It couldn't have been him. I'm not going to let you get off. Most players, when you have that one player get off like that, everybody else is watching him, right? And they playing hot potato with the ball because they see this guy's hot. So I would have got the ball out of his hands and let somebody else beat me. That's what I've done. I heard Charles Barkley talk about that yesterday, but I totally agree with that. You're not going to score 50 points on me now. But that's the old NBA. Right now they're not into that. But I was disappointed in Washington because Bill been in the league for a long time. He didn't play good, but it looked like he was hurt as well. And Westbrook, man, I'm rooting for you, Westbrook. Like, come on, bro. I know you're watching. You got to step up in these moments, man. Take a shot or something. But like when it gets to the games like this, he shoots bad shots, and you're not a good shooter. Like, I don't understand. That's why Kevin Durant probably left you, bro. Let's keep it 100. But anyway, so right now Boston cemented the 7th spot, and Washington gets to play Thursday. Got my days mixed up, and they get to play the Pacers. So this is a game elimination. This is for the 8th spot. Now their prize is not good because if Washington wins, they're going to have to play Philly in the first round next week. They don't have a big man. That's good. I think they're out. Regardless if they win Thursday, right? Now the 2nd seed is like Boston. They're going to have to play Brooklyn. So Jayson Tatum, you out too. You're not beating Brooklyn. You got three juggernauts there who's going to one of the arguably probably like the best scoring team outside of 2015 Warriors. So I think they're done. Right. So that's the recap for the game. I'm definitely going to be watching the game today. I don't even care about the other game, the Memphis and Sacramento. San Antonio Spurs. Who cares about that? I mean, I might watch it, but I'm really looking forward to the Laker game. I want to see what, particularly Steph Curry. He had a fantastic year this year. 32 points, shot over 300 3-pointers, man. He's like a living NBA game. Man, Steph Curry messed the game up, man, because all these players don't even want fundamentals. They're shooting from half court while they're practicing. So, he messed the game up, but oh, well, it's good to watch. He's 32, 33 years old, one of the oldest players to win the scoring title since Michael Jordan. So I'm really rooting for him. I want to see what he do, but I don't know. I mean, because if the Lakers win, let's say the Lakers win and they're the 7th seed, they're going to have to play Phoenix, which is going to be no easy task because they're going to be running around chasing, Chris Paul and that team is really dynamic right now. So Phoenix is really good. They're at number 2. And then you have Utah, which is dominating right now. So either way, I think the Lakers have the better chance of going through the league and getting to the finals. If they could get past this hump right here, I think they'll do very well. So with that, tell me what you think about this. Do you think the Lakers are going to win? Do you think Golden State is going to win? And also let me know if you think Jayson Tatum is going to be the next Kobe Bryant, LeBron James. When LeBron retires, is he going to be the next best thing? And definitely appreciate the time, and I'll see you on the next video.